Well, hello to you. Welcome to this segment of Sister to Sister on Real Life. And we're so happy to be in your living room because we come and bring our hearts to your home on questions that you might have. And you might wonder, what do those God girls on Sister to Sister think? Oh boy, this is a really good one. We're gonna ask Flo. I'm gonna ask Flo this first, okay? Because you are my, you're my favorite sister. Okay, how do you talk to this?
This segment.
Because she wants you to answer first.
This is a tough one. How do you talk to an oversensitive friend about being oversensitive? Not me.
Let's start with you, Kathy.
I'm really sensitive. Okay, how do you do it?
No, and I think we're all going to agree to this, definitely you do it in love. But, what I've found in life is that when the friendship outweighs the friend, then you just simply have a relationship that is conditional. You don't have a friendship. And what I mean by that is I love Roxy enough that I am willing to forego her being upset with me, disappointed in me. If there is something that can affect her life, her destiny, her purpose, I'm going to speak the truth to her. We were talking earlier, we were talking about how we all have gone through things in life, and when life you just get lifed it, as we say,
Right.
It happens. But when that happens, we get a warped perception on whatever it was that we went through at that particular time. And so I truly believe that when people struggle with this, it is some type of insecurity within themselves that repels that. Don't tell me that that you're attacking me. But when you know the heart of a person, like I love Corey. I would never say anything to hurt her, and I believe Corey loves me. But we both have direct personalities, and so for that reason, I would trust Corey. If I really wanted an honest opinion about something, I would come to Corey. I love you all, but I know that Corey would say to me, well, yeah, it looks nice, but you maybe might want to do this.
Okay.
And I want that. I look for that. And so, I have a lot of acquaintances, but when I go for friends, I'm very particular about that. So am I going to do that? Absolutely, because I can't call myself your friend and not do it. We all quote the scripture, faith for all the wounds of a friend, and all of that. I'm sure we're all going to come up with all those different things. But, I absolutely believe that you should.
All right. Anybody else? Who else wants to tell me about sensitive?
I was an oversensitive person. My mother, this isn't here today, unusual, she would look at me funny. She didn't have to discipline me. I would start crying. It might be hard for you to believe now, I don't know, but I was an oversensitive person, and I think it does deal with a little insecurity, whatever. And as my mother plodded through that, like Flo said, she kept at it. She didn't let go. You can't let an oversensitive person control you because they're going to fall apart, because you love them enough to be able to tell them the truth. But it's got to take many steps, because I feel an oversensitive person is so into themselves. What's the Bible say? Love other people like you love yourself.
Good. That's good.
It assumes that you already love yourself. So I think how we need to approach that oversensitive person is to encourage them to help somebody else. Not so much call out just the oversensitivity in them, but have them, encourage them to reach out to other people, because as they love themselves, they have to love other people. Help them to serve other people. Bring them alongside of you to help others to get out of this introverted looking at yourself all the time.
Well, you're going to feel the same. You're going to feel the same. You might not feel the same.
Yeah, I really had to think about this question because have I sat down and talked to a friend about them being oversensitive? I haven't, to be honest. Have I talked to girls I'm mentoring? Absolutely, 100%. But then I started thinking, what kind of girls are in my sort of inner world? And they're pretty steady personalities. They're pretty consistent. I cannot have constant drama, or I would be a basket case just with the job that I have and the life I have to lead. So I would call some of the closest people to me really low maintenance friendships that are just easy and comfortable. So it's not like I have to sit down and go, you're oversensitive about everything. Because there's times where we're all oversensitive at times, and we need grace from our friends and grace. But, you know, I'm talking about close friends that I would have that conversation with.
And I know Corey probably feels similar to Flo.
Well, I just think when you call somebody out about sensitivity, you can't talk about assuming about their thoughts. You can only talk about your actions and speak truthfully and lovingly about your actions. And when you do that, they can understand the truth of that, where you're not assuming their actions.
Right. You two are definitely sisters from another mother or something.
Speaking of that, my mother-in-law used to teach us, don't cut if you can't heal.
Oh my gosh, the wisdom of Flo once again. We are so happy that you're with us here on Sister to Sister on Real Life. See you next time. We're the sisters.